one of your hosts.
My name is Serenity Rivera. I'm your other host.
My name is Angelica. I'm a senior and I'm representing MeneMac.
My name is Nash. I'm a senior and I'm representing yearbook.
So today we have different members from sort of our school's press.
Yeah, so we're both obviously representing Nahoku News. We have a member from yearbook and a member from MeneMac. So we're kind of just trying to get different perspectives of different types of press that cover kind of what goes on at Moanalua. So in case you guys didn't know, the week of February 23rd to 27th is Scholastic Journalism Week. And basically Scholastic Journalism Week is a week where we celebrate press through schools. And this year, our theme is Press Under Pressure. So Serenity will kind of talk about what that means.
So kind of in today's society, there's a lot of pressure put on the media. A lot of people nowadays are enforcing censorship and kind of forcing what you say, and it's leading to some kind of unethical reporting and a lot of fake news being spread. So today we're talking about how that impacts us as members of the press and how we kind of navigate it in today's modern society.
Yeah, so do you guys want to talk about a little bit what you really do in your kind of fields of press? What do you guys really do in yearbook?
Well,
besides take
basically
pictures?
in yearbook and basically aside from that, we're basically in charge of course, making the yearbook and just taking moments from around the school year and just putting them into all one book for memorabilia. If that's the word.
Yes.
So it's basically that. So it's really important for us to ask around and make sure we get the most stuff out of everyone here at school.
Yeah.
And so it gets put into the yearbook and
Yeah, so you see everyone's embarrassing pictures and stuff.
not entirely, but
Okay. And how do you guys organize who does what?
Yeah.
so basically it's just a team, so it's one class period.
Oh, okay.
So it's everyone's assigned, okay, you're assigned this page, you're assigned this page.
Yeah.
It could differ
Okay.
depending on if people have connections to this certain thing, they'll get in charge of that one.
Yeah.
And any of that.
Okay.
But it's mostly just a team effort
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So.
Okay, oh, nice.
Do you feel like yearbook has taught you a lot about photography and stuff? I feel like we're always asking you guys for pictures.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, so in my case, I've only been doing yearbook for 1 year, but they do really teach you the different rules, I would like to say,
Yeah.
of taking pictures of what looks good and what doesn't look good. It really helps you take good pictures.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Angelica, what do you do?
So I'm actually part of MeneMac film. MeneMac stands for Media Arts Communication. And I would say, yeah, we're split into 3 different sub-departments. So I'm part of film. We do a lot of short film. I like to say it's more on the creative side. There's also broadcast, which does a lot of the Mene on the Street, if you've seen those. And there's also graphics, so they make all the t-shirts and fun stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know you guys were split into 3 different departments. I thought it was all just one thing. You guys just kind of do everything, if that makes sense.
And then I was actually wondering about what the MeneMac stood for earlier this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I should probably know this, but
Oh, okay. Wait, that didn't even clock to me. Okay.
yeah. So that's kind of different than what we do here for news writing, because for news writing we're kind of just reporting and we're writing a lot.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of writing, but I feel we look to you guys a lot for assistance, specifically yearbook for pictures and upcoming events as well.
Yeah.
And then I know sometimes we think about I know that we compare our filming setups to the people at MeneMac.
Yeah. No, yeah, because I remember when we cover things like assemblies, we see a bunch of kids from MeneMac trying to get different clips too. So yeah, we definitely ask you guys for advice a lot. I've definitely asked a couple people throughout the year, kind of for tips on pictures mostly and filming. Yeah, because in news writing we mostly do just writing, and then we manage the Instagram obviously. But yeah, we're kind of trying to dabble in new stuff. Obviously our brand new podcast, and then our YouTube channel. For example, we covered the teacher talent show recently on our YouTube channel, and that was a lot of learning about filming and editing, and I looked to MeneMac for that one. So
yeah, that's definitely something like we always are practicing, especially
Yeah.
for me in film. But yeah, just being in film like taught me so much about how to like plan, like organize, like shooting and editing and all that kind of stuff.
okay.
So I feel like we're all kind of like, what we do tends to be on the creative side. I know that like yearbook, you guys get to design like pages and you get to pick like what pictures you think works best. And then like you were saying, you do like short films and a lot of like creativity stuff. And I know that a big topic in the world of creativity right now is AI. And I
Oh my
think
gosh,
AI
yeah.
is a very pressing issue for everything that we do.
Yeah.
How do you kind of, like, what's your stance? How do you see, like, how do you think it affects you? And how do you kind of work around it, I guess?
Maybe a controversial take, but at least in my experience, sometimes we do like use AI in a way.
Oh, I
It's
can't
okay,
believe
guys. Well, that's
in
what
a
we're talking
way
about.
That like helps to spark ideas.
Okay, like inspiration kind of.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
let's say we have like a short film or some type of video to like.
like prompts, generating prompts.
Yeah.
Oh,
basically.
okay.
Or just there to help us out and like guide our thinking, not always necessarily 100% like stealing whatever AI has to say.
Yeah, like it's about like kind of making it work for you. Because a lot of people like you hear AI and they like automatically like absolutely not. Like especially in like creative fields, people like are super against it usually. But I think that like because it's like so prevalent now, it's kind of important to figure out how to make AI work for you and how you like what you can get from it instead of just making it do everything for you. It's like how it can supplement you kind of.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with AI a lot in yearbook at all?
Not really.
Okay.
It's more like yearbook. It's usually like 100% made by students.
Yeah,
'cause
okay.
it is a class effort,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say that we do use it.
Okay.
I wouldn't say, well, for me at least. I'm not saying that we do. Maybe it's, I think like, for like getting the brain like kind of worked. I guess
Yeah.
I agree with Angelica that we could use it as a guiding thing if we do run into like roadblocks. But I wouldn't say it should be used as like a tool to like be done or like do the work
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Especially
It takes like the student out of
Yeah.
the student work, guys.
Yeah.
I know for us, we talk about AI a lot because
Yeah.
I think AI is very prevalent in the news, especially like
Oh my
fake
gosh.
news.
Yeah.
And
fake
we had a
news.
whole lesson
Yeah.
about how to spot AI and how to kind
Yeah.
of combat it.
Because fake news gets people all the time. Like you'll see like one thing on like TikTok and you look it up and it's not even like a real thing. Like it's literally AI generated.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the news writing AI is like generally pretty much frowned upon.
Mhm.
But like what you guys are saying, there's definitely ways to make it work. And like also with like photos and stuff, because that's kind of like what because I guess yearbook wants to deal with photos, but MeneMac is like videos. AI videos get people a lot, like especially like older people because they're not used to it. No, and I feel so bad because they'll like see something like, oh, like did you see this? I'm like, no.
Like the raccoons on the trampoline.
Oh my gosh, yeah, or like the cats dancing, like yeah, people fall for AI a lot, so I think it's kind of important to distinguish what good versus like kind of bad AI is. But yeah, there definitely is like a gray area. So yeah, and then that kind of like takes us into like ethics because that's another topic of like press under pressure. Like what ethical journalism is and what that kind of like means to you guys. So I think like for me personally in news writing, that's kind of like a big thing is making sure that we're being ethical about our writing. So that kind of like for me personally, that means like accurate information, making sure everybody like gets their own perspective, like voice, not just like sticking to one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we almost like take it both. Like I will
Oh my gosh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
I will report like accurately and ethically.
Yeah, we literally had like a whole thing we signed at the beginning of the year and it was
Yeah.
like, I will report. Yeah.
Like, do you guys have stuff like that? Like, do you guys kind of like is ethics a big issue for you? Like, not issue, but is that like a forefront thing you keep in your mind? Like, how do I accurately cover? How do I give students a voice? Anything like that?
Honestly, at least in like my field, not so much. I think when it does come to like interviewing people and things like that, We try to more like, good question. Well, they kind of speak from the heart mainly. Like
Yeah.
they don't really like. There's not much we can like twist about it.
Oh, okay.
I feel like.
No, yeah, that makes sense. Because, like, for news writing, like, when we interview people, most of the time, it's, like, we're turning their words into, like, or not their words, but, like, their voices into, like, writing. So that kind of, like, there's a little bit of, like, a translation there. And that's
Yeah.
where, like, some people can get their words twisted, and that brings up a lot of issues sometimes. So, yeah, it's really important to explore how, like, ethics work into different types of press. Because, like, news writing isn't, like, the only form of media. Like, you have, obviously, MeneMac and yearbook. So, yeah.
And I feel like for our interviews, we don't always use the whole thing, and it's so easy to take one like quote out of context.
Yeah.
Like one quote, if you take it out of context, changes the entire
Exactly,
meaning
yeah.
of like what they said.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's something that we kind of have to think about. Like, how does this sound to a reader? How does this sound to an outside perspective?
Yeah, you have to, like, be pretty careful because,
Yeah.
words, they definitely lose their meaning if you're kind of, like, twisting them all around and stuff.
Yeah.
Nash, like, in yearbook, do you guys, like, kind of deal with ethics at all?
All the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially.
Take us through that.
So, when we're reporting stories, we usually try to get interviews from people who were actually at those like certain events.
Yeah.
To make it more, I would say like, to make the reader feel like they were there also.
Oh, like immerse
I would
them?
think it if they like make them feel like they were there at that event.
Yeah.
Themselves. So we try to get like, what's the word, like first person stories.
Yeah.
Like,
First person stories.
I like it was, like, a immersive,
Account,
like,
yeah.
you know,
just,
like,
first-hand accounts.
Yeah.
First-hand
okay.
stories, to make it like more ethical, yes. or like
Okay, yeah, so censorship is definitely super important. Yeah, because, like, what you were saying, like, it's not really talked about on, like, the student level. It's more, like, national media. Because I feel like it's really important to get students' voices, like, get their perspectives and, like, get their points across. Because I feel like also it's kind of complicated in schools because schools do have a lot of say in, like, how they, like, represent themselves, kind of. It's, like, because they have kind of the most authority. Like, say you have, like, the principal saying, hey, like, I don't want this story out. Like, you can't really do anything about that. It's just kind of, like, it's the school.
But at the same time, you are entitled to your freedom of speech.
Yeah, exactly,
But
exactly.
under a publication, because we publish under Moanalua High School, that's where it gets iffy. So you can say whatever you want off campus, and I think on your own free will. But sometimes we don't have the right resources to do it on our own without our own public, like without the publication that is provided to us.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're like, it's because our school does, like, kind of give us a voice in a way, because, like, we're, like, giving our perspectives and, like, reporting on, like, Moanalua High School itself. So it's, like, it's hard, like, to get something across if our school doesn't want it across. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Do you guys, like, kind of deal with the same thing at all? Like, does yearbook ever, like, maybe your teachers or, like, the administration ever be like, guys, don't include that one?
Yeah. So, I would say for me. Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Be completely transparent. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's okay.
I'm not really sure because, as I said before, this is only my first year, but
Yeah.
I've had heard, or like in past experiences, they did, or like in past years, they did have to like censor a lot of senior quotes.
Oh, really?
Because,
I didn't even know we had
that.
senior quotes.
Okay, yeah. So,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Was
we
it
did.
COVID year?
It was okay. So basically, I don't want to blame anyone. It's just
Yeah.
like, from what I've heard, there was a lot of senior quotes that went unnoticed, and when
Oh,
they did
no.
publish it, they
Did people, like, say stuff?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
It's okay.
Wait, I don't
If
know.
anything, we'll
Wait.
work
We're
around
giving the
it.
student body a voice.
We're
Yeah.
voice. So
Yeah.
like from what I've heard, that they had to like go through each of their like. Oh wait, sorry. Administration saw it. They were like, no, we don't want that.
Yeah.
And so like they had to like take each yearbook and like cross
Oh
it out.
my
like,
God.
Like
individually.
redact it, like hand redact
Like
it.
hand redact
Yeah,
it. And
that's
then, like,
definitely censorship.
And then like I guess
Oh my
pretty
gosh.
sure the year after they just got
Yeah.
rid of it.
Oh, that's why we don't have senior quotes?
Yeah.
Oh,
So like
no.
it's really sad.
It's okay.
From what I've heard from my teacher, like my advisor, she keeps on like trying to ask the administration if we could bring it back, but
Yeah.
it's just like I guess not. It's just like not
Yeah.
really.
That's difficult because it's like, it's not like, I feel like the students shouldn't suffer, you know?
Because of like one handful of people.
Yeah, you know, like senior quotes is something like that I think a lot of people like nationwide, they really look forward to. Or like I personally, like, I'm only a junior now, but like in the future I really did want to have a senior quote.
Yeah,
And I was looking through yearbooks and I was like, wait, I don't see an option for that. So that's nice to finally like figure out why, because that was definitely something I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about in like MeneMac? Do you guys deal with any kind of censorship?
I would say so, yes. We obviously try to like paint everything into a good light. So if there is any like feedback or like anything we get from interviews that's like negative or not necessarily what we're trying to portray, we don't always have to like incorporate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like there's like a fine line between like censorship where like it can get pretty good or bad pretty fast, you know, because I guess that schools do have like good intentions with censorship most of the time. It's like we are portraying this, like we're representing Moanalua, so it's really important like that we kind of give off like a good image in a way. Yeah, like like we're not just like throwing the school under the bus or like being like, oh my gosh, like this specific thing sucks, you know. Yeah, but like at the same time it definitely like there's kind of like a gray area almost, because it's like how can we censor, I don't know if censor is the right word, but how can we like make sure that we are representing the school accurately while still getting like our voices heard?
I think a good thing for that is I know sometimes we'll like pitch ideas on what we want to write about, and then we'll be like, oh, but is this really tasteful?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like,
like
this is the best
tasteful.
thing.
Is it tasteful? I think that.
Yeah, that's something like a keyword.
Yeah, it's like a cute way to put it.
Yeah, it's like, do we really want this out here, you know?
I know for our honors class commentary piece, I got kind of scared about halfway through. I was like, what if someone really does like tell us something about this? Like, what if we're not allowed to publish this? Like, what if they feel that the opinion is too
like critical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got scared of that, so I was trying to include a good mix of like positive and negative to both sides of it. But.
Yeah, that's good, because sometimes if like a story is too negative and too critical of the school, that can definitely like kind of like raise a red flag for administration. Then they might like communicate this and be like, hey, like maybe we should leave this one in our drafts, you know? Yeah, but like censorship is hard, you know?
I think especially for students, because we don't have the same kind of rights, you know?
Yeah, that's true, because like on like a national level you have obviously like the First Amendment, freedom of speech and stuff, but it definitely gets really complicated in schools.
When
like
you're a minor.
Yeah, especially when we're minors, like it's a whole different kind of like thing we have to go through with that, so we have to be pretty careful.
Another topic I think is like social media. I think social media is a big like pusher of like very fast news, especially like stuff that tends to be fake or not always the most truthful. And I think a lot of people, they want such condensed versions of it.
Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. It was really great to like kind of hear your guys' perspectives, because press under pressure is a really prevalent issue, like not only like at our school but like nationwide. Like I'm sure like journalism around the country in different high schools also face this issue, so it's definitely important to get like a lot of different like opinions, because I mean that's another thing that kind of factors into this, because it's like we don't want to be censoring anyone's voice, we don't want to be like only giving one side, so it's definitely good to get like kind of like everybody's background and like what they really feel about the topic.
And it was great to learn about you guys' departments, because honestly,
like
I didn't really know much.
Yeah.
So this is my first year being here, and I missed part of the year, so just kind of hearing everything that you guys do from like a first-hand perspective was really nice.
Yeah.
And now I know like, oh, if I need help on this thing, this is who I turn to. Like,
Yeah.
This is the department that I turn to.
Yeah, exactly. Because like, I mean, I've been here for like 3 years, and like even I don't know like a whole lot about like MeneMac in here, but like I'm like, I mean, I take videos, they take pictures, you know. That's kind of like the like limit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we encourage you guys to kind of like come up with ways to connect with your peers, because this is an issue that not only like we deal with as news writing students, as MeneMac students, as yearbook students, but like I mean that's kind of like an everyday thing like a lot of people throughout our school might face this, so it's definitely important to like connect with your peers, come up with ways that we can like kind of solve this issue or address it. But yeah, so it's kind of like, what can you guys do as students to make an impact? It's definitely something that we should think about.
Students' voices need to be heard.
Exactly. Yeah, we can't
Just
be.
because you're a student, don't think that like your opinions don't matter, that you can't make a difference, because you can.
Yeah, like just because you're like what, like some 15-year-old in high school, like that does not stop you at all. Like don't let that limit you. You know, always make sure to advocate for yourself, for your voice, stuff like that. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next episode. Bye.